We live in a world obsessed with effort. Hustle harder. Push more. Don't rest. Don't stop. If you're not winning, you're not working hard enough. That's the lie we're sold every day. But here's the truth life eventually teaches us. When you try to control everything, you lose the very thing you're chasing. Peace, flow, joy. That's where Wu Wei begins. Wu Wei is a concept from ancient Taoist philosophy, but you've felt it even if you've never heard the word. It's that state when things seem to just click. When you're not overthinking, not struggling, not forcing. You're simply doing, and everything aligns. Like an artist lost in their painting. A surfer riding the perfect wave. A pianist whose fingers move without effort. That's Wu Wei. It translates to non-forcing or effortless action. Not laziness, not passivity, but harmony. You know the feeling. When you tried so hard to win someone's love and they pulled away. But when you stopped trying, just relaxed and became yourself, they came closer. Or when you stressed for weeks over a problem and the solution arrived only after you gave up and went for a walk. That's the magic of Wu Wei. When you stop chasing, what you want often comes to you. Nature is built on Wu Wei. A river doesn't push, it flows. And in doing so, it carves through rock. The seasons don't force change. They arrive, transform the world, and leave in silence. A seed doesn't force itself to grow. It waits, patiently. It trusts. Then in perfect timing, it blooms. But we, as humans, often fight against this wisdom. We think we must interfere, manipulate, dominate. And in doing so, we suffer. Think of the bamboo. It bends with the wind, never resisting. It doesn't break like the oak that stands rigid. The bamboo survives storms not because it's strong, but because it's flexible. That's Wu Wei. It's knowing when to move and when to let go, when to act and when to wait, when to push and when to pause. Alan Watts once said, "Muddy water is best cleared by leaving it alone." But we don't leave anything alone. We poke, fix, force, try to optimize every second of our life. But sometimes clarity doesn't come from more effort. It comes from stepping back, resting, trusting that the current knows where it's going, even if we don't. You don't need to chase everything. You don't need to prove your worth through burnout. Life isn't a war to win. It's a dance. And you can't dance well if you're tense, anxious, or constantly calculating your next step. Wu Wei invites you to let the music lead for once. And when you do, the dance becomes beautiful. Consider this. Have you ever forced a conversation that felt fake, but later had a deep, life-changing one when you least expected it? Have you ever chased success so hard it made you sick, only to find true opportunity in the quiet moment you surrendered? That's not coincidence. That's alignment. Life rewards presence, not pressure. Even in martial arts like judo, the most powerful move isn't a punch, it's a redirection. You don't use force to dominate. You use timing, precision, flow. You wait for the opponent's imbalance, and you act with minimal effort. The smallest shift at the right moment creates the greatest impact. This is Wu Wei in motion. Efficiency over aggression. Wisdom over force. The same applies to real life. Maybe you're pushing to get noticed, forcing your partner to open up, straining to fix everything at once. But what if you simply stopped? What if you took one deep breath and allowed things to unfold naturally? That doesn't mean giving up. It means letting go of the obsession with control and trusting your preparation, your presence, and the universe itself. Take a job interview, for example. You prepare for days, memorize perfect answers, dress sharp. Then just before walking in, you panic. You try to force confidence. You overperform. You try to be someone else, and things fall flat. But if instead you grounded yourself, trusted your experience, relaxed, and listened, you'd be amazed how much more authentic and impressive you become. That's not magic. That's Wu Wei. When you move in alignment with life, things work. And when they don't, Wu Wei also teaches you to accept, release, and allow redirection. Some doors close not to punish you, but to protect you. That relationship that didn't work out, that deal that collapsed, that job that slipped away, maybe you were forcing something that wasn't yours. And in surrendering, You created space for something better. In relationships, Wu Wei is vital. You can't force someone to love you. No amount of effort, begging, or convincing can manufacture a genuine bond. Real love, the kind that lasts, cannot be manipulated or rushed into existence. Trust and respect, too, are not earned through pressure or demand. They are nurtured through consistent presence, honesty, and patience. These delicate forces grow naturally when the environment is right. Imagine planting a flower and tugging on it every day, trying to make it grow faster. You wouldn't be helping it. You'd be killing it. But if you water it, let the sun touch it, and leave it be, it will grow on its own. Love is the same. So is creativity. So is success. You don't control their pace. You simply create the conditions in which they can thrive. We glorify pressure. We admire people who grind, hustle, and push beyond limits. Somewhere along the line, we began to confuse noise with progress and urgency with importance. But the wisest people move quietly, like a river that shapes mountains over time without shouting. They don't rush because they know something most people forget. They trust life. They know when to act decisively and when to pause. They understand that timing is not just about doing more, but about doing less at the right moment. It's not about giving up control. It's about giving up the illusion that you ever had in the first place. Let's be honest. Most of our stress comes from trying to control the uncontrollable. We obsess over the weather, traffic, someone else's opinion, or a decision we can't influence. We drive ourselves mad, trying to manipulate outcomes we were never meant to manage. But Wu Wei says, release it. Let go. Focus only on what is truly in your hands. Your mindset, your energy, your attention. That's where your power lives. And when you return to that center, you find strength in surrender. You discover peace in letting go. When you stop forcing, something unexpected happens. Life becomes easier, not because the world changes, but because you stop resisting it. You begin to notice joy in the small things. Your body softens. Your breathing slows. You feel lighter, as if the weight of needing to control everything suddenly lifts. And with that freedom comes flow. You find yourself in harmony with the rhythm of life. Ideas come with clarity. People respond with openness. Your days feel more spacious, less crammed. Your mind finds silence. And in that silence, something ancient and powerful returns. Your intuition. Truth begins to whisper again. And life moves, not because you push it, but because you're finally moving with it. Think of water. It doesn't fight. It doesn't resist. It shapes mountains, fills oceans, gives life to everything. And it does all this by yielding, by flowing. That's not weakness. That's ultimate strength. That's Wu Wei. So today, if you're tired of struggling, stop. Breathe. Remember that your worth is not tied to how hard you force things. You are not a machine. You are nature. And like all of nature, you are most powerful when you align with the rhythm of life, not when you try to conquer it. You don't have to chase what's already on its way to you. You don't have to scream to be heard. You don't have to fight for what's meant to find you. The more you let go, the more life flows in. And it will bring with it exactly what you need at the exact moment you're ready to receive it. You're not behind. You're not too late. You are exactly where you're meant to be. And when you stop forcing, you'll finally see it. And if you're still listening, this message was meant for you. I hope it touched you. I hope it reminded you of something your soul already knew. And if it did, do me a small favor. Leave a comment below. Tell me what you're letting go of. And subscribe if you want more messages like this. Because sometimes the thing you need most arrives when you stop trying to force it.